In this last lecture, based on quadratic forms, we would like to touch upon three key definitions of the rank, index, and signature of quadratic forms. All of us know that quadratic forms are intimately related to symmetric matrices. Basically, the concept of rank, index, and signature are with reference to diagonal matrices. So let us start with the definition of these three key terms with respect to a diagonal matrix D. The rank of D is the number of non-zero entries in D. Whether they are positive or negative, you count them, and the number of non-zero entries in D indicates the rank of D. The index is the number of positive entries in D. So while rank is the number of non-zero entries of D, index precisely talks about the number of positive entries in D. Signature is the excess of positive entries over the negative entries of D. Suppose D has got 4 positives and 2 negatives, then 4 minus 2 becomes a signature of D. Similarly, if there are 3 positives and 7 negatives in D, then 3 minus 7 or minus 4 becomes a signature. If there are equal number of positives and negatives in D, then the signature will be 0. So signature can be negative, positive, or 0. Index has to be positive. Rank also has to be positive. So let us take a very simple situation of a diagonal matrix whose elements are 1, 4, 4. And the rank is 3 because there are 3 non-zero elements. The index is 3 because there are 3 positive entries in D. D has no negative entries. So the signature for this matrix will be number of positives minus number of negatives, which is 3 minus 0 or 3. Whereas if you have a non-diagonal matrix, you can go through the eigenvalues. That's an easy approach. Otherwise, you will have to orthogonally diagonalize this and then do that long process. Instead, you can just find the eigenvalues of this matrix and study their signs. Now, the eigenvalues of this matrix can be shown as 1 and 1 plus or minus root 5. So there are 3 non-zero eigenvalues, 2 positive, 1 negative. The positive eigenvalues are 1 and 1 plus root 5. The negative eigenvalue is 1 minus root 5. So because there are 3 non-zero eigenvalues, the rank is 3. And then 2 positive eigenvalues mean the index is 2. And the signature is 3 positive eigenvalues minus 2 negative eigenvalues. Rather, rank minus index, so you get 1. Number of positives minus number of negatives. So I think there is a correction to be done here. There are 2 positives and 1 negative. So it should be 2 minus 1. Therefore, the signature is 1. So when you are given a quadratic form and you want to discuss the rank, signature, and index, you'll have to first build the symmetric matrix out of that. And then you can find the eigenvalues. And once the eigenvalues are there, you can study their signs and then count the number of non-zero eigenvalues and declare the rank. Count the number of positive eigenvalues, declare the index. And the number of positive eigenvalues minus number of negative eigenvalues can be expressed as the signature. Now there is a very important definition about congruence of symmetric matrices. Now, there is already a definition about similar matrices, and this is something, if not exactly the same, but it is sort of representatively similar. Two matrices B and C are congruent if both of them have the same rank, same index, and same signature. So let us look at one example where three symmetric matrices are given, A, B, and C, and we would like to know which among them are congruent to each other. So let us take the matrix A and find out its eigenvalues. We get 4 plus or minus root 6. So the rank is 3 because of 3 non-zero eigenvalues. Index is 2 because there are 2 positive eigenvalues, which are 4 and root 6. There is 1 negative eigenvalue, which is minus root 6. So the signature is 2 positives minus 1 negative, that is 1. And when it comes to the second matrix, again you will find the rank is 2, index is 1, and signature is 1 positive minus 1 negative, that makes it 0. And lastly, the matrix C will have eigenvalues 1, 1 plus or minus root 5. So it has got rank 3, 2 positive eigenvalues, 1 negative eigenvalue, therefore signature is 1. So when you study this table, the matrix A and matrix C have the same rank, index, and signature. So these two matrices are said to be congruent to each other. In the second example, again we have taken three matrices A, B, and C, and then we have computed their eigenvalues. You can see that A has got lambdas as 1, 2, 4, B has lambdas as 1, 4, 4, and C has lambdas 1, 4, 4. So all of them have rank 3 because all of them are non-zero eigenvalues. All of them have positive eigenvalues, therefore all of them have index 3. There are no negative eigenvalues. So all of them will have the same signature. Of course, the last column should be corrected to 3, 3, 3 because number of positives minus number of negatives will be 3 minus 0, that is 3. All of them should be 3. Since all of them have the same rank, index, and signature, the matrices A, B, C are congruent to each other. So these things are very, very important when we actually understand quadratic forms for their structures. And structures matter a lot, not only in optimization, but in several pattern recognition problems. I hope with this we have understood all aspects of the eigenvalue problem, quadratic forms, and their properties.